So why invert your gestures? Well, you need to consider the mirror effect. If you look at this photo, this guy is pointing at himself in the mirror with the left hand. Looks like it's the right hand in the reflection. Now, when you're doing a presentation, especially when you're talking about movement, for example, a project on a timeline, to be really clear about this, we need a chart. This is a company that's selling boats. And as you can see, 2017, 18, 19, the future for your public is going this way, from left to right, from their left to right. The future for the speaker, left to right, is going in the opposite direction. Now, that's okay with the chart because they've got something visual. But very often you're talking, you haven't got a chart. There's no chart. You're explaining something. It looks something like this. I see this frequently. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, the figures for the first quarter of this year are rising considerably, which is good news. Now, the problem from the public's point of view, although you're saying something positive, you're doing something negative with your gestures. So the more time goes by, the more there could be confusion in the subconscious mind. You now know that people only retain after a 1 hour presentation, 72 hours down the line, around 10%. That's not a lot. If you're using visuals, this can rise to as much as 65%. Visuals are not just slides. There are 3 ways that you can be visual, and one of them is with your gestures. So if your gestures are going the wrong way, just think about that. So now we're not going to progress like this. We're going to progress like this. When you're doing your timeline, yesterday, when all my troubles seem so far away, today, tomorrow. Once you start getting at ease with this new technique, you can go for things like this. Marie Claire, I'm sorry, we've done that. Or, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking ourselves a question, and funnily enough, the public just find that natural, quite normal, they're comfortable with it. Nobody has ever come to see me to say, David, that is quite remarkable. You're doing the technique of the inverted gesture. They're just comfortable with it. Now, here's the takeaway. If they're comfortable with it, they're listening better. If they're listening better, they're getting the message. If they're getting the message, something's going to happen out there on the field. So this hidden technique, one more hidden technique, can really boost your impact. I'm going to leave you there. You know what you have to work on. It's a tricky one, so it needs some time. I'll be back with video number 3. I've also noticed that you don't have a lot of variety in the gestures that you're using, so I can help you there. There are 5 families of gestures. So video number 3, we'll be looking at the first family of gesture, but that's another story. So it's up to you to practice, and I'll see you further down the line. Thank you.